That was painful. I love Joe Biden. I work for Joe Biden. He didn't do well at all. He did not do well at all. And he looked...
All right, folks, so we all witnessed the unmitigated catastrophe that was Joe Biden's debate performance last night, but I was really curious to see how CNN would react to it, because my prediction going in was that if Biden was just halfway alive, they were going to spin it and say that Biden won the debate, or at least he outperformed expectations. But of course, you all saw the same debate that I did. That is the opposite of what happened. Biden arguably was worse than even any of us could have expected or predicted. So right after the debate, I tuned into CNN to see what they were saying about this. And newsflash, even they cannot defend it. And we're going to take a listen to that here today. But first, as usual, be sure to leave a like on this video. Hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. And without further ado, let's start here. Okay, before we get into the CNN reaction panel, I think this is worth noting. So I was watching right after the debate, and CNN airs this footage of both candidates leaving the stage. And you know the conservative joke about how Biden can never find the stairs and he struggles to get off of platforms? Well, you can't even make this up, as if it could not get any worse for Joe Biden than it already got during the 90-minute debate. Check out what happens after this. Okay, so this is after the debate.
Debate stage looks like Jill Biden, the first lady, has come out. Former President Trump walking off the stage. The first debate of the 2024 campaign and the earliest presidential debate ever, now in the books and in front.
Okay, so you can see Trump leaves, and then as usual, Joe Biden is standing around blankly and confused, figuring out what's going on, and Jill Biden is babysitting him as usual. You know, this is the president of the United States. His wife needs to babysit him because he literally is not like sentient in the brain. But then check out what happens next. Okay.
Of the voters tonight, along with Aaron Burnett, the first word on what those voters might make of it from our political professionals.
Watch Joe Biden right here.
And swing state focus group. We'll be talking to surrogates, including Vice President Harris, getting fact checks from our Daniel Dale and new reporting from inside both campaigns.
Folks, you can't even make this up. Okay, again, the running joke, haha, Joe Biden can't find the stairs. He can't get off the stairs. Watch that again. He literally needs Jill Biden to help him down these stairs because he's scared he's going to fall. Now, keep in mind, this is not exactly a tall flight of stairs we're talking about. All right, count the steps here. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 steps. They're not very big to get off of that debate stage. And Joe Biden was struggling so much this entire time, even in the exit. Jill Biden had to help him off the stage. Okay, so that's what we're dealing with. Frankly, I can't believe CNN even aired this, okay, because it's kind of hilarious. But with that said, let's get in now to the actual point of this video, the CNN reaction to this debate. Well, this is worth noting because I went in thinking to myself, okay, I thought that was pretty bad. Understatement, because I went into this thinking that was horrible. Like that was the worst debate performance in US history, but I'm right wing, so maybe I was biased. Well, CNN took a poll of their very own viewers asking who do you thought won the debate? Check it out, okay? 67% of CNN viewers said that Donald Trump won the debate compared to 33%. If that's the case on CNN, even the majority of their viewers are saying that Trump won the debate. That's how you know it is horribly bad for Joe Biden, because usually what happens after these debates? Well, one side claims that they won, and then the other side that says they won. But if we're now in the position where even the Democrats, even the liberal side, the CNN viewers can't even justify what just happened, that's how you know you witnessed the worst debate performance in US history. For context, during the second debate in 2020, as expected, 53% of people said Biden won. The first debate, 60% said Biden won. So even CNN's own viewers, who back in 2020 said, obviously, they're partisan. Joe Biden won debates. A poll of their own viewers said, yeah, that was pretty freaking bad. But I was curious, so I tuned into the CNN reaction panel. Like, what are their hosts going to say? And check it out. Even they can't defend what they saw last night. And, you know, they're still coping all the while. They're like, but Trump is still bad. But they can't get over the fact this was a horrible disaster for Joe Biden. All right, take a listen. Here's the CNN reaction panel.
Very aggressive panic in the Democratic Party. It started minutes into the debate, and it continues right now. It involves party strategists. It involves elected officials. It involves fundraisers. And they're having conversations about the president's performance, which they think was dismal, which they think will hurt other people down the party in the ticket. And they're having conversations about what they should do about it. Some of those conversations include, should we go to the White House and ask the president to step aside? Other of the conversations are about, should prominent Democrats go public with that call? Because they feel this debate was so terrible. They do say in moments in the debate later, the president got better and got his footing, but then at the end, even his closing statement was a little halting. The contrast between the two candidates. Let me be clear. None of them, and a lot of Republicans, don't think Donald Trump had a great night. Donald Trump broke the fact-check machine more than I can count tonight. That will be on the record as we go forward. He refused to answer some very specific and direct questions about his conduct, about January 6th and what all. So that will be dealt with out there. And sometimes there's a...
Yeah, blah, blah. So they're still trying to spin it. They're still saying, but Trump was still bad. Of course, we knew they were going to say that no matter what. The first focus, and everyone is just admitting, even the liberals are saying, that was not justifiable. You see this first panelist calling for Biden to maybe be replaced. Yeah, it was pretty freaking bad. All right, now check out Abby Phillips, who we know is a crazy Trump deranged liberal. Even she can't defend it. Take a listen.
Saying we have a problem.
And just to co-sign what John is saying, I mean, the panic that I am hearing from Democrats is not like anything that I have heard in this campaign so far. And a lot of it has to do with, first of all, there was a deep frustration about Trump's lies. I mean, he lied a lot tonight. But the problem for Biden was that Trump was able to take sometimes incredible falsehoods and turn them into some kind of argument, whereas Biden's answer...
Lied about what, by the way? Like the moment that he claimed the Border Patrol endorsed him when they didn't? Oh, actually, that was Joe Biden who lied about that. And suckers and losers, that whole hoax, many other things. I think he brought up Charlottesville tonight, another hoax. So, but obviously it's CNN. We know what we're dealing with, but again, even, they're still trying to do the spin. They're still trying to do the Orange Man bad act. But even they're like, oh my gosh, like that was so freaking bad.
Were in a lot of cases not coherent, deeply problematic, that he was not able to take pretty straightforward answers and answer them to the American public. And then also at some points bringing things up that teed up Trump attacks. So there's a real concern here tonight that there's been some real damage done that cannot be undone. Biden solidified the perception among voters, but especially among his base. They were hoping that tonight would be a game changer. They are now seeing a president who is in the White House, who they do not necessarily believe can do this for another 4 years.
David Axelrod?
And ultimately, listening to this, that's how I knew, no, you're not just biased. Everyone saw what we saw at last night's debate, especially moderate voters, especially independents, maybe undecideds. Nobody can deny it was like the worst thing we've ever seen from Joe Biden. And considering he's already down in the election, he's trying to come back. Not only did he not come back, he just went 10 points more underwater. And this is very true. Okay, last thing I want to react to from CNN is Van Jones himself. Now, remember Van Jones, the guy who's always like crying on TV for some reason? He had that whole emotional rant about Trump winning in 2016 and how the Klan is back in America or something. Well, check out Van Jones getting on his soapbox to talk about how Biden lost the debate, which is kind of funny to listen to. Check it out.
That was painful. I love Joe Biden. I worked for Joe Biden. He didn't do well at all. He did not do well at all. And he looked, I'll give you the analysis, you kind of have the old man versus the con man. I can walk you through how I'm supposed to see it and say it, but I just want to speak from my heart. I love that guy. That's a good man. He loves his country. He's doing the best that he can. But he had a test to meet tonight to restore confidence of the country and of the base, and he failed to do that.
So yeah, Van Jones on his soapbox as usual, but you can see on the inside from all these people, they're seething. They're just like, wow, I don't even know what to say. And you know they're in trouble. I mean, obviously they're talking about, replacing Biden. Maybe they need to do it. But is that what they were necessarily hoping for tonight? I don't know. Maybe we'll address that. So there you have Van Jones on his soapbox as usual. But you can just see on the inside all these people, Abby Phillips, David Axelrod, Van Jones, they're seething on the inside. They're in deep panic. They're like, what the heck are we supposed to do? We're trying to stop the Orange Man, at least allegedly. I mean, maybe there's an argument to be made. CNN almost wants Trump back in the White House so that way they get more viewership again, but whatever. They're just like, I can't believe this right now. Okay. And the liberal cope in the hours following this debate has been completely off the charts. And I really think this comment I got on Twitter sums it up right here, because one thing I'll give CNN credit for is, despite the fact that the moderators were Jake Tapper and Dana Bash, despite the fact that all of the rules were rigged in the Biden campaign's favor and still it didn't matter because Biden was that bad. In all honesty, the moderators were pretty neutral. They didn't really get super involved in the debate for the most part, but liberals apparently are not happy about this. Okay, so I got one reply, for instance, from this liberal saying, "Shame on CNN for not challenging any of Trump's lies." Very poor showing from CNN. And of course, this is referring to the fact that the moderators did not step in and save Joe Biden. So of course, this is the liberal cope right now. As they're saying, "What'd you do, Jake Tapper, Dana Bash? Why didn't you step in and get a reign of Donald Trump?" In other words, this was my reply that says liberals are apparently mad that CNN actually let the candidates have a fair debate and they didn't intervene and start debating Trump to make it biased. Yeah, this is what they're saying. "Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that CNN conducted a fair, neutral debate. How dare they do this?" Because of course, right, they know that it made Joe Biden look bad. Hey, we had a neutral debate and Biden absolutely collapsed. Why didn't CNN step in? Yeah, newsflash. If you need the moderators to step in, if your candidate cannot win in a neutral debate, it's probably because A, your candidate is wrong, and or B, your candidate just absolutely sucks. Okay, he sucks. But, that's what's, of course, funny to see about the entire situation. It was that bad, even CNN can't defend it. With that said, folks, let me know your thoughts on all of this in the comment section down below. Do you think maybe there's an alternate angle to it? Because I know I've heard this theory that they actually wanted this to happen because they want to replace Biden. I don't know if it's that so much as they wanted to see what Biden would do, and knowing, hey, the debate is before the convention. If Biden totally bombs, then we can look for another candidate. I think that's closer to the truth, but maybe that's also possible. They set Biden up on purpose. They made him lose his voice on purpose. I don't know. Just let me know your thoughts. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. And until next time, Alpha Moves only. God bless. Have a very great rest of your day, and peace.